Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll get across the 20, broken down at the 23-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was, so Denver keeps possession of the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Second down. Nix.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Crazy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. A short one into the hands of Troutman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
it is brought in the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Commanders nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's McNichol. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Number 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, they'll sit in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Zach Allen getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Salanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Commanders 3. Jake Moody.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the
Really
play.
nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run once more, that's Harvey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Ron Payne there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the rookie out of Illinois, Pat Bryant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing. Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Broncos.
Broncos, 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Bidet. Touchdown, Denver.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3.
Commanders 3.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Down the right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Commanders 10. Jake Moody to
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it up. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Pat Bryant. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Here's Lane. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the give, it's McNichol. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And a Washington.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to throw. Samuel there to make the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a run with McNichol. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Washington.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs. So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's the score. Broncos 14, Commanders 13.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A first down throw for Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Mikey Singer still that time, makes the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. A run with Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Getting tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. you didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
21. Commanders 13.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run. It's McNichol. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the left side into the hands of Moore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Chris Rodriguez. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. McNichols is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move back to within one.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Commanders 20.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Second down. Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds his man. Troutman. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver first down.
Good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 49. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more. extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to run for it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing now from the gun. A short one there. He's got Ertz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Marcus Mariota, touchdown Washington. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Broncos 24.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A first down throw for Nix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On second down, it's Nix. Open man downfield. That is Bryant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 8-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get into the end zone. Tyler Bidet. Touchdown, Denver. His his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Commanders 27.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Commanders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
3rd down.
Third and long. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd down and 9. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Nix. This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 12. And a Broncos first down.
On the give, it's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling him, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
Gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Nix. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And the Broncos going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 3 yards to
He's
go.
usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's Nix to throw. Broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll look to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. It'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
Watch the eyes of this quarterback, Mike. He understands as he goes from his 1st to his 2nd read, there's no reason to force something downfield. Check the ball down, get it in the hands of your running back, and pick up a positive play.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
Complete to Chris Moore. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will score! Game on! Jeremy McNichols! Touchdown Commanders! He's got another one! His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
That's good.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the 2nd half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think you'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 8 yards.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds them.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On first down, it's Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Harvey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Broncos.
First and 10. Give on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
First down. First and goal.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.